Welcome back
to another episode of Wine and Spirits. We have had no wine yet.
Not anything yet. And surprisingly, I just only had 2 glasses yesterday for my birthday, so...
She says too.
I know. No, I have witnesses. I can attest to it. Normally it's a bottle, so... welcome back, guys. This is going to be our New Year's Eve special because we will be recording during New Year's Eve because we'll be at a party. Mm-hmm. But should we start with some cheeses first, or do you want to do the cordial? Do you want to get that
Let's just get this out of the way.
So this first one is going to be Borgata chocolate and peppermint liqueur. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, because I don't like peppermint. I'm trying to cover up my face because there's 2. It doesn't want to focus. Oh, there we go. Got it. For like half a second.
Trying to figure out where I'm going.
Ding, ding, ding. But we'll see. It's a product of Italy, so they recommended it at the liquor store, so we're going to try it.
It looks gross.
It does look gross.
Oh, God.
It smells good, but let's see.
That was so thick. That was so big.
Yes, it was. Oh my God, it went up my nose.
That was really gross.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Bill. It's got to be mixed with something.
If this was, in something.
Yeah, it's got to be mixed with something. I mean, or maybe on the rocks or something. I don't know. Make it into a martini.
It was just so thick, though.
But
that bad.
The Borgata is $19.99. It doesn't taste as bad as I thought it was going to be because I thought I don't really like pepperminty drinks, like Rumple Mints, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I was like, but kind of tastes a little bit like an Andes candy.
Yeah, it did.
Mint, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
they mixed it with heavy cream because it was.
So it's not bad. I could have it every once in a while, but that's not something I could just be drinking all night.
The texture of it was something I was not anticipating. That was way thicker than I was expecting.
Yes, it was. Well, so we started with that just because...
Usually that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not usually a bad thing. Oh my God.
Anyways.
We're going to move on to the cheese, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Where do you want to start?
We're going to do this one. Do you want to try to pronounce that again?
It is either Punce or Puncy. Someone out there will correct us. De Leon Vino Cava. CW. I have no idea.
And this one is $25 a pound.
Oh. Okay.
I obviously got a little sliver because not doing that. So
$25.
$25. I know. Hopefully it's good. Oh, you want to take it?
Yeah, I'll take that one. Boop. Boop.
Oh my God. Okay. Jesus.
That's why I let you cut it, because you remember what happened last time I did.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
Oh my God.
That tastes really bad. I don't like it. It tastes like moldy basement, or how I imagine what
That tastes
the smell
like,
of a moldy basement.
It tastes like brie, but like harder.
That was not good.
$25 a pound for that?
And someone likes it and they're paying it. Oof. Nope.
Absolutely not.
Well, we'll move on, because that one was good. This one is a honey sriracha Gouda. So I don't know. Let's see. It sounded good.
Oh, it smells good.
Smell good. That's a little bit better. I
like that one.
I was expecting it to have a kick, and I don't taste any spice to it, but it's good.
I like that one.
Oh, it's a little bit. I can taste the spice a little bit.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a lot better than that one.
Don't Yeah, don't do that.
It's like...
I still taste it in my
yes,
mouth.
that's what I was going to say. And like, it's in the back of my throat. I think, before we try any of the other cheeses...
Yeah. Let's do this.
Let's try
and
the next one.
I'm going to guess the price.
Yes, on this one. So this is a Rosé Frida. I don't know, is this Italian or... I'm assuming it's Italian.
It smells good.
Yes, product of Italy. So, delicate, pale pink hue reminds you of a warm spring sunset. That's no coincidence. Perfect pairing with lobster risotto, raw oysters, grilled sea bass, or long lazy afternoons. So, that is... There we go. Got it that way.
I'll just start hiding behind you.
It's so weird. So that Brigada, what would you rate that? The liqueur that we just had?
A 2.
I'm going to rate it probably a 3.5 just because I'd probably drink it again. I probably wouldn't buy it again, but I would drink it again. So this one, we're going to try it. I'll put it off to the side.
And then I'm going to guess the price.
Yes.
And we'll see how.
And then we'll rate it.
The legs.
Smells good. Well, that is a lot drier than I expected it to be.
I kind of like it.
I thought it was going to be fruity.
It's a little dry.
Yeah.
But also really smooth.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to bring that one with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's good.
All right.
What would you rate it?
Probably 7.5, and I'm giving it that because I don't usually drink rosés or whites very often, so it's not something I typically buy. But I would, on a hot summer day, I absolutely would.
So if we're doing it on a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably rate it. I'm gonna say 6.5. I would drink it again. And I probably would actually buy it again. It's not that bad. I'm rating it a little bit on the lower end for me, just because, like you said, I'm not a rosé drinker, so I would have to have a little bit more experience drinking some other ones to be able to gauge whether this should be higher or not.
Yeah, that's true.
So how much do you think it is?
It's very smooth. It's very flavorful. I am going with $18.99.
Ooh. It is actually $9.97.
I'm losing my touch.
It's so weird, but it's hard.
It is really good.
Gauge it. It's like, it seems like when we gauge it's a cheaper wine, we're like, oh, it's more expensive. But then when it's a more expensive wine, like me on that one episode of the one that you bought, I thought that was a cheap wine. It was an expensive wine. I'm like,
damn it. No, I really like that one.
But that's how I feel with expensive champagnes. My brother-in-law bought Dom once, Dom Perignon, and I was like, oh, I've been excited. It's a $300 bottle. I'm like excited to try it.
Was it bad?
Oh, it tasted like butt. It was so bad. I couldn't even finish my glass.
Are you that bad? So the hype around it is basically just for the name. And
you
to
must
say, hey, I can afford
that,
this.
or you must have to have a certain palate to enjoy it, because I did not like it at all.
Was it dry?
It was dry, but it wasn't a good dry. It tasted like it had no flavor. It tasted like if you were to try it when you had COVID. Oh, wait, you haven't had COVID yet, have you?
Yeah, I have.
I was going to say, join the party. Yay, COVID party. But no, when my taste went out, that's what I would envision that it would be. Like, it's like, for me, there was no flavor. You know how you get some kind of afternote of something? Like,
right. Nothing?
Nothing. It was just bland. Maybe the bottle was flat. Maybe that was it. I don't know. I didn't open it, or maybe it wasn't stored properly, or maybe it was in the sun.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't the one who bought it, you know. I was just like, I would have been
Could you
mad.
imagine spending like $300 on a bottle and then just being like, this is gross?
Because I actually want to try Cristal, too. Because, you know, those fancy champagnes, you hear everybody talking about it, rapping about it. You're like, I want to try it. Dom?
Can I see the rosé?
Yes. But it's good. Oh, go ahead. Oh, wait, no, we gotta do this
we're
one.
trying another one?
Yeah, let's do this
Got
one.
it. Okay, just kidding. I'll wait.
Or actually, you know what? We'll wait on that one.
12 seconds later.
No, just do it. Bring it.
Okay. We'll do it. Okay. So this one is Charles Krug. I had it. It's a cab. Napa Valley, 2019. Here we go. Wait. There we go. I'm like,
No, duck.
this one, we'll see. It's gonna be like a. So I put an aerator on this one, just because if people don't know kind of what an aerator does, it opens up the wine and makes it breathe, oxygenates it. It's supposed to enhance the aromas and the taste.
I know I want an aerator. My
So-
uncles had
Yeah.
some really cute ones. One looked like it was a bull. One was a dragon. They were so cute.
I love aerators because, I mean, it's a quick way to make the wine breathe faster instead of having to leave your bottle open for 2-3 hours.
Oh, nobody's got time for that.
Exactly. This speeds it up. So let's try this. Let's see what you think. Cheers.
That's really good.
Okay, good. I like it too. So, the story I was telling you about. Okay, first, what do you think this bottle retails at?
Okay, this one I think is expensive. I think. Hold on.
Okay, so what does it retail at, and what do you think I paid for it?
I think it retails. Oh God, now I feel fucked up in my head because I got the last one so wrong. What year was it? In 2019.
Mm-hmm.
$16.99.
So I actually paid that for it, $16.99, but it actually retails without my special
okay.
discounts.
Retails for $24.99.
$31.99.
Oh shit!
Yep. But the funny thing about that,
that is a big discount.
I know I shop too much at Total Wine. Shh, don't
Hot
tell
damn.
But
Casper's like, I know.
he's like, you got another order to pick up curbside.
He's like, don't judge me.
I love my wine. What can I say? But the funny thing is, I went to a restaurant for a friend's birthday recently. That's the one I was telling you about. And so this is $31.99.
Yeah.
They charge $16 a glass for it. Tell me how that works.
And I thought my drinks last night were expensive.
Oh yeah, how was
They
that?
weren't $16.99 expensive.
Yeah, wow.
Well, I had
That's like downtown prices.
Yeah, it was good. We went and ate at Pier 500 in Hudson. It was an igloo experience. It was actually kind of cold.
Oh no.
And I don't know. The echo in there is a little weird. But I had an old fashioned that had hints of vanilla in it. They put vanilla in there, which was pretty good. And then a
love old
lavender
fashions.
martini.
Ooh.
Lavender Cosmo, I think it was what it was called. It was really good. But they were like $12 a piece, and Bill was like, my 2 beers equaled your 1 drink. And I was like, I wanted to try something different.
Yeah, it's something different.
But
That's
it was
funny.
fun, yeah. Oh, now I want that one instead.
Okay. Here you go. We'll try the other cheeses, and then we'll go into some stories. I'm probably gonna do that one too.
I'm just gonna make eye
going.
contact with the camera while I'm pouring it, and it's making that weird ass noise. Not get weird at all. Gotta make it creepy.
Okay, now I gotta do it. Wait. I can't do it. I can't do it without laughing. As Especially with the sound of it.
I know, it's
I
like...
just drooled out my mouth. Okay. So, which one are we trying next for cheeses? What was that one again?
Okay, we can either do the habanero mango or this
Habanero
is the
mango
English
sounds good.
Stilton with blueberries. I don't know what that
English
means.
what?
Stilton. And that
I guess we
one
can try it.
is $22 a pound.
Here is a sliver.
I'm a little scared about this considering that one was nasty.
Oh, God. I'm scared to do such a big chunk. Well, maybe the blueberry will overpower any nastiness. It smells like cream cheese. That tastes like cream cheese
That's very weird.
with a weird aftertaste.
I don't like that either.
Oh, almost dropped it. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
But it tastes like cream cheese, but like a
I'm not a fan of it.
smoke or funkier version of it.
I needed to get those two weird things out of the way.
Okay, so this one is what now?
This is a mango habanero.
Well, I'm scared. So, just to let you guys know, she actually took a little bit of it, before we started filming, and she was coughing, her eyes are running.
I wasn't expecting it to be that spicy.
She's like,
So maybe it was a
"Why
fluke.
is it so spicy?"
Is that what I sounded like?
No, but I can show you a video. That's hilarious. It's this mom brushing her teeth with her kid.
This seems like a really big slice.
I gotta show you. I'll just show you the video. You're gonna crack up. Okay, I'm gonna try it. What? How is it possibly spicier than the dragon's whatever breath?
Yeah, my mouth's on fire. It's going to my throat.
Oh no! Oh no! I don't want to start coughing. Oh God! Oh! Oh! There it is! There it is! Oh, it's right there.
You can feel it going down your throat.
Holy crap, that's spicy.
You can feel the spice. We should give this to Brian.
Oh yeah.
We should tell him it's really good and just put a piece in his mouth.
I tried to do that. He hates cheese though.
Oh, that's right. Not only does he hate cheese, he doesn't like spice. He thinks ketchup's spicy.
No, he does not.
No, but
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
close.
I can't get rid of it. Wow. So that's like a bazillion on the spice level.
That is probably the spiciest one we've had.
Yeah, that's spicier than the
The dragon's breath.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Holy crap. Now I understand why you're coughing. Oh my gosh.
Oh my! I wanted to tell you a story, real quick. So I had a meeting. I was in a meeting at work, and before the meeting, I went downstairs and I made myself a little charcuterie plate. And during the meeting, I'm sitting here just, nobody knew I had a little mini charcuterie. But I messaged one of my friends. I was like, nobody knows how bougie I'm being right now, but I thought I wanted to tell somebody. And she's like, well, where's your wine? And I looked dead ass straight into the camera, and I picked up my LaCroix, and I just like slow drank. Like, it was really funny.
That's funny.
Bill's like, what the fuck? There was not actually wine in there, but
It's funny though.
we were joking, and it was funny. And then she tried to cover her face because she
And
was
trying
laughing,
not to laugh,
and then I was
people
trying not to laugh.
People are probably looking, and they're like, "Why are they laughing?"
I know.
That's funny. That's probably not as bad as in the beginning of COVID, that girl that was on her work meeting and didn't realize that her camera was still on and went all the way to the bathroom. She set her camera down so you could see her walk to the bathroom. She pulled her pants down. She's sitting there going pee, and they're like, "Oh, you're not muted. You're still on camera," because she thought she turned her camera off. "You're still on camera." And she's like not thinking anything. I'm like, oh my God, how embarrassing.
No.
I'd be double, triple checking.
When I get up or when I like turn my camera off during a meeting, if I have to use the restroom or something, We have a little switch up top that completely just click it and it covers your camera and it shows it red.
Oh, okay.
Like it's a block cover.
People,
But I'm like,
people
no.
have learned now.
It scares the shit out of me. I'm so afraid.
To be like, come back and everyone be like, did you get everything out?
Like, as a matter of fact, no, I was rushed. No, I didn't.
So today we're just going to kind of read user stories, New Year's Eve paranormal stories, and also some stories of hauntings that happen on New Year's Eve and that people have seen.
Nice.
So this first one is by Honey Bunny 00. Interesting.
Honey Bunny.
And it's titled New Year's Eve. And I like how they put based on a true story at the top. I'm like, obviously. So, it started at about dinner time when my boyfriend and I were cleaning up and getting ready to have people over. We kept losing things, then finding them right back in the same place a few minutes later. We thought we were just imagining it, but it kept happening over and over. It seemed like every time we needed something, it would disappear. After finally getting everything cleaned, my friend Carson arrived. He, my boyfriend, and I were sitting there watching TV, talking about nothing in particular, when my boyfriend said something, and an unknown man's voice said, "Right?" in return. Kind of like what you experienced at the
I don't like that.
The three of us were so confused we looked everywhere to see if our roommates had come home, but no one was there. We told them about it later, and they told us that they had been hearing the same thing since the night of the eclipse. A while later, I went to the bathroom, and I heard a loud cough behind my ear. Why is it always in the bathroom? Isn't that where yours happens? As I was washing my hands. All the hair on my neck stood up and I ran out of there. No one that was there believed me until the rest of our guests showed up. I was drinking after that, and so was everyone else except for 2 designated drivers. One got there before the other, and they both said they heard a cough when they were in the bathroom. They didn't know I had heard it or that each other had either, so it's not hard to tell why everyone believed me after that. Nothing happened to me the rest of the night, but in the morning when I was sobered up as well as everyone else, I heard the cough again. Nothing has happened since, though. I'm getting worried about holidays and whatnot because it seems that is the only time anything really happens around here. What do you think about that? What do you think about them apples? I'm just kidding.
I like that other people heard it.
Yeah, it's always hard when you're the only one. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, sometimes there would be, like I told you, where I would hear him say my name or I'd hear Gio's cry or something like that.
Right.
And it was hard to duplicate it. But, yeah, it's always creepy, especially if it's either in the middle of the night or you're in the bathroom.
Trying to pee in peace? Leave me alone. It's 3 a.m.
So
yeah, that sucks. That's scary.
I don't know. I haven't had anyone cough or anything, but I have heard, or when I was sleeping, I heard someone, it sounded like someone whispered it, but it was a loud whisper, and they went, "Myra," in my ear. And so, I don't know if I told you about this, but I, looked over because I thought, maybe he was having a night terror,
right.
or because he gets sleep paralysis sometimes. But nope, he was snoring away, still sleeping.
Shit.
And I'm just like, 3rd time's a charm. You're like, keep going. Sorry. Oh, you gotta show your shirt.
And I've been...
Can you see it? I just hope both teams have fun. Yay, sports. I like it. And of course, WTF. Because I say it a lot. Because of all the stuff that happens here. I'm like,
it's true.
What was that? Speaking of stories, and it's so hard to talk about it because I don't have a video of it, and I usually do, or I have some kind of picture or something, but just earlier before Megan got here, I had gotten a bottle of wine for one of our girlfriends for her to try, and it was pretty packed down in there in the refrigerator, and I was reaching for the fruit, or I don't remember what I was reaching for, and it came out with such force, popped out of the bottom of the door and just shattered all of the ground. And this just happened today. It looked like someone actually yanked it out.
That's so weird.
And I don't know how to explain it. And I'm just like, yeah. So all you hear, you can't really see anything, but all you hear is me go, oh Oh, no. Yeah, it was everywhere. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, that sucks.
But anyway, moving on to another story. So this one is the Lady in Red Phantom. And this is actually about the Drake Hotel.
Oh, that makes me want to sing that song.
Lady in Red. That's what you can do, right?
That's what I was doing in my head.
Just like Jolene, except for Josephine.
Yes.
Oh, that was so funny. So the Drake Hotel. So on New Year's Eve of 1920, the Drake Hotel celebrated its opening night with much glamour and tinsel. It was both magnificent and tragic.
They only had to say tinsel, and I knew this was going to be bad.
Mm-hmm. I haven't used tinsel on a tree or any decorating since I was a kid.
We got some. Sorry to interrupt the story.
No, keep going.
We got tinsel in for an ugly sweater, and I have been wanting tinsel on my tree to look like the 70s and very cute and vintagey. We got tinsel on an ugly sweater. They came out, fucking tinsel everywhere, and it wasn't even a lot. I keep finding strands of tinsel everywhere, and I'm like,
that's why I can't decorate.
Nope.
Yep.
Not today.
Tinsel to me, I cannot decorate it with it because tinsel to me is like glitter. Like, it doesn't matter if you clean it up, you still find it everywhere. You find it in your cards, your hair, bed,
it's
everywhere.
Seriously in our kitchen. It's in our garage. It's around our house. I'm finding strands, and I'm like, this mother. Yep. There was only 5 strands. How did it multiply into 100?
It's
like glitter.
Yeah, it's like glitter.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry, we're getting off topic. But anyway, it was magnificent because the Drake was to be one of Chicago's most beautiful and celebrated hotels. It was tragic because, according to legend, it was the night the woman in red ended her life. On this day, a man and his fiancée, who was clad in a brilliant red silk gown, attended the gala held in the Drake's Gold Coast room. The man stepped away and did not return, so his fiancée. This is me the last few days. His fiancée went looking for him. Fiancée. She found him enthralled by another woman in the Palm Court parlor. The devastated woman climbed to the roof and jumped to her death. So, and it's weird because this one is saying that she climbed to the roof and jumped to her death. Mm-hmm. But other versions of the tale say that she went to the 10th floor and killed herself, and that's where people see her the most. So they're saying that they see her apparition in the Gold Coast room, Palm Court, and on the top 10th floor, as well as the roof. Condemned to replay her final night, her restless soul wanders, attempting to find. So this, I actually want to show you, because this is an actual picture that someone took. And it's hard with me for pictures, because it looks so clear. Fake. Yeah, and it looks so clear. But
that looks fake.
But it's hard for me because my sister went to the Stanley Hotel, and she got a picture of a face as she was going down the stairs because they do the tour and stuff like that. That was so clear that it kind of looked like that. But I don't know.
That looks fake. And an
overlay?
Yeah, I'm going to call bullshit on the picture.
I don't know.
Maybe it's real.
It's so hard.
Maybe Casper can post the picture in there somehow.
Yeah.
And you guys give your thoughts on it. It looks completely fake and photoshopped to me.
It says Lady in Red's apparition appears in several locations at the Drake Hotel, and it credits someone, so I don't know if this is an actual one.
Yeah. So
you can read more about it, and you can see pictures, too. So that's one. I always think those stories, I always wonder about it because, it's kind of with the Cecil. Oh, I did it right this time. Because there's been a lot of suicides there, too. So I always wonder if that's the reason why stuff happens or why, if they're if it's good haunting.
They're stuck.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of right. And then you got the opposite end of it, The Grudge, where it's did you visit any Grudge-like houses or anything that were haunted locations when you were in Japan? Or did you see anything?
All the locations were haunted there.
See?
No.
I gotta visit.
They used to do, so in Okinawa, they used to do Halloween tours.
Ooh.
And they'd take you around the most haunted places on the island. And we did go to a haunted hotel. Oh, it was said it stopped being constructed, during the building. People kept dying.
Oh, jeez.
So they stopped the building of it. And
Yeah.
so we went and saw it. And it is just, you can just feel the, like, it was heavy.
Oof.
And it was creepy. I forgot the name of it. I think my husband might be looking it up right now. Nope. Nakagusuku. That
What
was
she
right.
said.
Okay. I was waiting for him to be like, no, that's not how I said it. But it was, and it overlooked the bay. It was just,
God,
it was
I
a
would love
beautiful
that.
location. And also there were castle ruins next to it, and that's kind of where we were. We were walking
Didn't you
through
take
the
pictures,
ruins.
or didn't you show a picture of that one time?
That was, so me and my son and my other friend and her son, we decided to just go exploring one day.
Yeah.
And we went up north and found this abandoned hotel. And this was a different one. And they had a gate. Oh my God, it reminded me of this movie that we recently saw where this abandoned hotel was in Hawaii and they had it closed off and you should not go there.
Mm-hmm.
Bad me and my
You guys went in there? Oh.
So the gate was open, so we just walked to the front of it. We didn't go in, we were just kind of there. And
Oh gosh, Nagusuki
hotel ruins.
Hotel ruins. Oh, okay.
So the
Nagusuku?
hotel site, also known as the Royal Hotel or Takahara or Kojin Hotel, is abandoned, unfinished hotel in
Okinawa.
It sits no more than 50 meters from the walls of
Oh, is that
well, it doesn't say. Oh,
probably?
sorry.
It probably goes into the background
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
but it was.
Man.
I know they stopped building because people were dying. Oh, after 3 nights he went insane. People don't agree if he was insane. Okay, yep, people were killing themselves.
Kind of sounds like Diatlov's past, that story.
Well,
that
actually,
Russian
you know
past.
what? I'm going to read more about it, and I'm going to find the pictures we took while we were there, and we'll talk about it on another episode.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that.
Because I want to see those pictures.
Yeah, because we got a lot. A lot. We got some.
Yeah.
So we'll share the pictures, and I'll go over the actual history, but yeah. So we'll do that another time.
Yes.
But yeah, this other hotel we went, we were like, oh, well, the gate was open, so we just went and took a picture out in front of it, and it reminded me of, and I can't remember.
Did you get anything in your picture?
I haven't actually looked that close, I guess. I should.
Yeah.
But I'll do that too.
You might have caught something.
But they also stopped building because a lot of Okinawa, I've said before, was like the bloodiest battle in World War II. So everywhere things were built on where tragic things happened, and a lot of bodies never got discovered because of the mud was so bad during the Battle of Okinawa.
Yeah. Ooh.
So I
Imagine
feel like
how-
everywhere is kind of a burial site.
Yeah.
And scary, and
Imagine how many unclaimed bodies and stuff are still there.
especially with the locals.
Yeah.
A lot of locals died, and I feel like
that's
that
sad.
was
That's a tragedy in itself.
for sure. So I think Okinawa in general just is
Man,
filled with.
that sounds like it would be a
Sadness.
fun tour. Not the sadness part, but the tours of the haunted locations. Because
Yeah.
I mean, every horror movie pretty much that we watch is it's a Japanese horror flick, and they have different locations. And I always wonder, where they film. Is it based off of actual places, kind of like the Stanley Hotel that was based off of actual Stephen King's experiences? And then there was another one, I can't remember. Oh, the original House on Haunted Hill had stuff happening there. And then I know you don't like him, but another ghost hunter did an investigation on another house where this guy kind of went insane and he killed his entire family. But the house was on the hill. But what's funny is it was actually down, and you could see the house on Haunted Hill right above it, where the movie was filmed and everything. So they don't know if that had something to do with it, because
That's weird.
yeah, it was really weird. It was actually an interesting episode for once, and I'm like, wow, this is actually reeling me in. But yeah, So that's always interested me to go and see like these actual places where there's been real documented sightings, not just,
Right.
someone making something up.
It's crazy.
So this one is just another haunted story. It's the Phantom Texter. I figured since in today's age where we're always texting and messaging that this would be a good one to talk about.
Fitting.
So one story found on Reddit. This is where I find most of the stuff. User stories, because that's where all the interesting ones are. Told of a spooky story that occurred on one New Year's Eve. A fella started receiving text messages from an unknown number on New Year's Eve that said, "I'm outside." My goodness. The message began to escalate, and at one point the mystery texter claimed to be inside the house, watching him and friends. The text continued throughout the night, with the texter describing the guy's car and sending creepy texts while they were driving home that indicated the texter was watching him. When others tried to call the number that he was receiving the text from, they got a message saying it was not a working phone number. While the messages eventually stopped, the fear never really went away. He later said, "I haven't dived too deep into this. On one hand, I felt that something really bad could happen if I kept probing it. Nothing has happened so far, but on the other hand, I don't have any closure, and sometimes I get paranoid about getting another message." For me, I don't know. I don't know if I would make it through the entire night if I was getting someone text me saying they're watching me and stuff like that.
Are we sure that wasn't a friend just pranking? Because I
don't know. He said, and I think I saw like a short on this where he actually had called the number and it said it was out of service, like at one point. But I don't know. I mean, that's just weird to me that you'd be getting a random text message from nothing,
right.
Unknown number. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I would think it was a friend that just like maybe got like one call or phone number. You can get phone numbers and then.
Well, they do have an app. I don't know about texting, but they do have a app that's called Phone Fake or Fake a Phone Call or whatever, where you can actually call a number and put someone else's number. So, like, for instance, if I wanted to prank Casper, I could put your number in there, so when it calls, on his caller ID, your name comes up.
That's weird.
Yeah. I don't even know how that's legal.
No, it shouldn't be.
But, yeah, I don't know if they have it anymore. That was, like, years ago. But I'm wondering if maybe someone did something like that. Like
that's kind of what I feel.
Text app. Because I don't know. I don't know if I would go through an entire night party if someone was saying they're watching me and stuff. I'd be looking at everybody, see if who's on their phone. I'd be grabbing phones, looking at it.
Right?
But
I agree.
I don't know. That's weird. So that was that one. So, this is kind of like a wrapping up New Year's Eve bonus. Did you know? New Year's Eve actually originally began with the Babylonians, started a tradition of welcoming each new year with a massive religious festival called Akitu. Akitu celebrated the mythical victory of the Babylonian sky god, Marduk. Marduk. Over the evil sea goddess, Tiamat, if I'm even saying these correctly. New Year's Eve activities have certainly evolved since then, and today the holiday is best known as a time to reflect over the previous year while also setting intentions for the year ahead. My goodness gracious. So I was going to ask you, too, before we wrap this up, kind of since we're doing like a little reflection of the year, what were, maybe a couple of your favorite episodes that you like that we did this year?
Oh, my gosh.
You can remember.
Okay.
We did so many.
I loved the doll episodes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was
really
fun.
had fun with that. I don't know, it was a little twist on our normal thing, and that was a lot of fun. And I learned a little bit more about creepy ass dolls that I did not know. So that was cool.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Steampunk, I think, was my other favorite, because just the atmosphere and the Malort and all of the shenanigans.
I just got bumps when she said Malort. I'm still traumatized. I don't think you guys understand what happened that night. I had Malort, just one shot, or actually did I have two?
No, I think you did more. Didn't you?
Two?
I think was more.
It might have been more because after the first one, I don't remember the other ones because that's how potent it was. I mean, I almost lit my hair on fire, but didn't light it on fire. Thanks, Chrissy. And I woke up the next morning not hungover, weirdly, but just strangely never wanting to try Malort again.
I know. I went to bed, took a nap, came back down, and I rallied, and I continued to drink and party until like
nope
3 in the morning.
Oh my goodness! I don't think I could have done
weird.
it. Yeah, I don't know. It was the Malort.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that one too.
What were your favorites?
I like the doll one too because my first favorite. It's so hard. I really like our Chicks and Flicks episode when we talked about all of our zombie movies and stuff.
Okay, that was a lot of fun too.
I like that one. The Hotel Cecil one was Cecil. Yeah,
Cecil.
I did it right. I like that one too. But it's really hard to narrow it down because I also liked our Halloween one too. I love the dressing up and.
I think those ones are fun when we can dress up and.
The steampunk one was cool. I mean, that one I think that happened that night too because didn't we do 3 episodes?
Yeah,
we did a lot of episodes, so that was a lot of wine tasting.
And we were not pouring tasting pours on
No, we've gotten a little bit better. I mean, we're learning a little bit, but it's hard when you're talking and tasting, or if you taste something that you really like.
You're like, I'm just going to give myself a little bit more.
Just a little bit. But yeah, those probably were my favorite ones too.
Yeah.
I did like talking about the dolls. I mean, the one doll was creepy, and it looked like I had
Is that the little boy with the hat?
Robert's creepy, but the Sam's life-size Annabelle doll that looked like I had a dead body in my back seat because it's wrapped nicely in a garbage bag. So I'm pretty sure when I went to go pick up my wine and stuff, they're probably like,
the fuck?
Do we call 911? I don't know. Looks like there's a kid back there. Yeah, it was creepy.
Funny.
But yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's gonna do it for us. We hope you have a safe and happy New Year.
Yep. Don't drink and drive.
Right.
Please.
Get a DD. There's also numbers out there, which I will try to look up and put in the description for free sober cab rides that they actually started, I want to say 3 years ago.
That's awesome.
And some of them, I think they might only go up to 10 miles, but there's others that don't have a range, so we'll try to find it. But just be smart, plan ahead. It's not fun.
But also have fun and get fucked up.
Yeah. We'll see you next year.
Bye, bitches.
Bye. Did you get the Sherp in there? Yes.